Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Today's reading is going to be for those of you with Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Aries. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. So let's begin. Cut the deck. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed over. Thank you for this gift of divination. Thank you for your blessings as well as your protection. Spirit, as I attempt to interpret and clarify these messages and advice that you are channeling through me today, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance for my seekers, my Aries viewers today. Guys, today we're going to start off with your current energy, as well as any obstacles or challenges that you might be going through right now. And then we'll be taking a look at your near future energy to see what's coming around the corner for you, as well as what you can't see. Okay? So, let's begin. Can I have can I have current energy for Aries, please? Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Current energy for my Aries viewers. Okay. We have, start down here so you can see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. And we also have the Emperor. Can I have any obstacles or challenges that Aries may be facing? Obstacles or challenges that Aries may be facing. Ooh, one to go out. To be heard. Okay, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. All right. So I feel, Aries, that the possibility of a union with your person in terms of a real committed relationship, possibly a marriage, a proposal, an engagement, something like that, is posing as a challenge for you right now. Or it almost feels like an obstacle to you right now. And I feel like the reason you might be feeling that way is because you feel like possibly you were taken advantage of at some point. You feel like you don't want to feel stuck and bound to the situation again. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you kind of were just in it because it was better than nothing. Like you kind of want to feel like you can't live without the other person, and you're very afraid to feel that weighted down feeling that perhaps you once had when you were involved with someone that you kind of were not really feeling it. You were kind of not really feeling it. You cared very much for that person, but at the same time, it was like you might have felt like there really wasn't that sense of balance or harmony that you were looking for, that sense of equality. And I feel like until you actually are able to experience that again, this may be on your mind. Okay, so let's see what we have going on in your current energy, and then we're going to clarify some of the cards. First of all, this reading is definitely for you because here's your card, the Emperor, right? That's Aries energy. Okay, so as I was saying a minute ago, I feel like you might be feeling like there's no way out of feeling that sense of being like handcuffed, or feeling that sense of being shackled to someone, or feeling that sense of not being able to find a way out because you're afraid of getting in too deep. Okay. And like I said, I feel like somebody, either you or your person, or possibly something from the past that is now kind of carrying over into your current energy, made you feel like either you were being taken advantage of or there was some kind of unfair advantage where you were kind of left feeling a huge sense of lack while the other person kind of got away with everything. That's the sense I'm getting. And I do feel like somebody may have attempted to make an apology or kind of find like an emotional solution to it, but I feel like that person may have been very emotionally immature at that time. Perhaps they were, kind of talking about things, but they couldn't really act on them in terms of fixing things. When the Page of Cups comes up in the upright, it kind of represents, like that innocent, cutesy, kind of juvenile, like I like you kind of energy, right? It's kind of like I like you, I like hanging out with you. They feel like a little giggly, a little flirtatious, but it's not really a sense of something that can kind of be taken to the next level, like a progression, like a mature type of romantic relationship, right? When this card is in reverse, it's like the person is just very immature. Now, I don't know if in your relationship that's you because it's coming up next to your card, or if you just feel like sometimes you feel like you're not as emotionally um mature, or you don't feel like you're as emotionally on the same level as your person, perhaps, and it could be because of something that happened in the past. Okay. Possibly, you were with someone else, or possibly there was an engagement or a wedding or a marriage that maybe didn't work out, and it's causing you a sense of anxiety. Now, I am seeing, though, that you're being very careful to kind of methodically take the steps that you need to kind of move forward and plan ahead, in terms of saving your money, making investments or opening like accounts or doing something with your money to prepare for a rainy day, possibly to prepare for your future. So let's kind of clarify some of these cards and see what's going on with your current energy. Okay, so first, of course, let's take a look at why the Four of Wands is coming up as your current challenge. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel, Aries, that in the past you had gone through all of the motions of, you know, trying to invest for the future. I feel like, maybe you were in it for the long haul. You were prepared to be with your person for a very long time, and the two of you spent a lot of time and hard work and effort kind of building something together. And you were kind of anticipating being able to kind of reap the harvest, right? To reap what you had sown. But then something transpired that didn't work out. And it may have left you in that sense of lack, or somehow you felt like you were taken advantage of, or that the other person kind of got away easily, or got more out of it than you did from your past situation. Can I have one more for that, please? Can I have one more for Aries? Four of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah. So the Queen of Cups. Somebody here, a mature feminine energy, possibly a water sign, but doesn't have to be. Be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Really was going through a lot of emotions here, ups and downs, highs and lows, really battling with how they felt about the situation. Um, there was love there, but I feel like possibly there was some inconsistency day to day about what their true feelings were. So whatever transpired between the two of you, kind of, I feel, left both of you feeling like like it just wasn't meeting your needs, or it just wasn't for you on some level, if that makes any sense. Okay, because this person was feeling, up and down, and this person was feeling like, I kind of planned ahead. I was planning on this working out. It didn't work out. It didn't pan out. And you just really don't want to find yourself in that place again. Okay, which is understandable. Let's take a look at this Knight of Pentacles for you, Aries. Okay, can I have guidance on the Nine of Pentacles, please? Can I have guidance for the Nine of Pentacles, please? Okay. So we have the Chariot here. Yeah. You're trying to really move forward. Like you feel like you're progressing at a fast speed. You're overcoming your obstacles. You're trying to, overcome your any barriers or any hurdles that you have to kind of jump over in order to get to where you want to be. You kind of are really anxious to cross the finish line, right? And I am showing that because of your efforts and your planning, you will be successful. The Chariot card is about victory, it's about success, it's about a fast pace, kind of arriving at the finish line. Um, but let's see about this Eight of Swords. What's this about? Because the Eight of Swords, on many levels, you have the shadow side. This card in this deck represents the devil energy. The Eight of Swords, on many levels, is almost like a self-defeating energy or a self-limiting kind of card when it comes up. Basically, when I get this card in a reading, especially paired with this shadow side card or this devil energy, to me it kind of makes me want to say that you're your own worst enemy here. You're the reason possibly that maybe things have gone sour, or continue to maybe not be as smooth as you need them to be. It could be because of a mindset that came from past relationships. It could be because of some kind of addiction, whether that's past or present. Um, it could be that overall you just have this kind of sense that, well, things haven't worked out in the past, how are they going to work out now? I'm not sure that it's going to work. So you might have a little bit of a pessimistic attitude about you. Let's take a look at this Five of Swords here. Let's take a look at the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here for Aries? Why is the Five of Swords here? You may feel tied and bound to some kind of addiction or some kind of behavior that may have presented as toxic in the past or is continuing to kind of translate as toxicity in your current relationship if you're in one. I am seeing the Ten of Wands coming up. So I feel that you were able to put this burden down, whatever it was that was like a weight on your shoulders, or like an anchor that was holding you down and preventing you from moving forward. I do see a sense of closure here with that. Let me move these down. The glare is terrible. I do see that chapter has finished, which is a good thing. But it still was very exhausting. It was a very, very trying, very traumatic, emotional time for you, Aries, okay? Um, and of course, that kind of lent itself, to you feeling like completely overburdened, just exhausted beyond belief. So, once you're able to kind of put that burden down, I feel like now possibly, you feel much better about the situation, because you have the Chariot card here, and you also have, the Emperor card coming up for you, which really indicates somebody with a very strong sense of self, somebody who is able to take charge of a situation. They like to lead the way, they like to take care of things and do things their way. Sometimes you may be a little bit controlling, Aries, or you may be a little bit stubborn, but the Emperor is all about your sign. It's about that fire energy. It's about that momentum and that drive and that kind of ability to just kind of lead others. right? And take care of things. It's a ruler personality, okay? Now, I am pulling the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. In this deck, it's called the Wheel of the Year, but it's the same thing. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse really indicates that whatever's going on here with this card and like this and this stuff, something's going on here that's making you feel stuck. You feel like you're not moving forward possibly as fast as you'd like to. You feel like almost like a hamster on a wheel, like you're not really getting anywhere. You're kind of like in this lull. So what I'd like to do is actually pull some cards for your near future energy and see what's coming around the corner for you, okay? Again, this glare is terrible. I'm sure you've heard me say that many times. I'm actually going to move these cards up though, so that I can make some room for your near future energy. Let's see what's going on. Near future energy for Aries. Near future energy for Aries. It's coming around the corner for Aries. What can they expect? What's coming around the corner for Aries? Are you ready, Spirit? Okay, so we have King of Cups reversed, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords reversed. Put it up here so that you can see. Okay, so you do have two fives here, and you also have two nines here. Nines represent kind of like an independent energy, a sense of self, and fives represent some kind of conflict or some kind of situation that may be causing you strife. Okay. I feel like in the near future, Aries, you may be feeling financially a little bit better about things than you were in the past with this Nine of Pentacles. You may be feeling a little bit more independent. You may be feeling a good sense of self in terms of your finances. You may be feeling like um, you can contribute more or give to others more. Like you have that sense of independence in terms of money coming in and how you're earning your money, how you're spending your money, all of that. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, though, when that card comes up, it's really an indication for you, Aries, to know that it's important to have a very strong sense of self love. You don't need to look outside of yourself all the time for affirmation and validation from someone else in order to make you feel loved. You don't need that pat on the head, that pat on the back, that acknowledgement. Okay. If that's ringing a bell for you, if you feel like that's something that you do or that you continue to do in the future, you need to know that all that's doing is really causing you to feel emotionally insecure. Okay. Now remember I did mention that Page of Cups up here, which I said I was picking up maybe a little bit of an emotional immaturity here. Now remember that Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's really the newborn of the zodiac. Um, and sometimes we look at Aries almost as if they're like small children, right? Because of their impulsivity, their kind of, zest for life. They kind of like, just jump in. They're not they don't overthink things. They kind of like have that sense of freedom about them, and they're just willing to take risks and willing to kind of go off on new adventures without overthinking stuff, kind of like taking that leap of faith, right? But at times, you can't behave that way. And sometimes that may lead itself to some conflict. There may be some competition or some combatant energy in your life because of that. I am seeing that you're trying to move away from that sense of lack financially, the sense of not having enough, the sense of, you know, feeling like not that maybe that you're left out in the cold, but that just that sense of lack, like not having enough money to make your, what you want happen. And all of that can contribute to like almost like poor self-esteem, right? If you let it. But the thing is, like I said, I am seeing a better sense of independence financially coming your way. I'm seeing, like a stronger sense of being independent, being able to kind of, contribute more to things that you want to see happen in your life. But I am picking up here with what you don't see coming, you having a very hard decision to make, and you're having trouble making that decision. And the reason that you're having trouble making that decision is because your emotions are getting in the way, and you kind of have yourself blocked off. Okay. There's kind of like a wall that you have around you for protection purposes. And I think whatever happens, here with that Four of Wands energy in reverse, as well as, the Five of Swords here, the Eight of Swords, you had some situation here with the Ten of Wands and the Devil energy here. Something happened here in the past that kind of didn't work out, and I do feel like it weighs on your mind very heavily. Um, I feel like you're very nervous about making the wrong decision here. So as a result, it's almost like you're just frozen, like you're not really deciding one way or the other, and you just have this like kind of like your swords crossed across your chest, like in a self-protection mode, but at the same time it's not really allowing you, like I said, to get off that hamster wheel that I mentioned before with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So let me clarify some of these cards. What's with this Nine of Cups here in reverse? Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse for Aries? Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse for Aries? Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse for Aries, please? No, I'm ready, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, wow. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So, like I was saying, what you really want is that progression from the Nine of Pentacles moving into the Ten of Pentacles. Like it's all well and good to have money for you to live, on your own and take care of your needs, but you really want to have enough in order to provide for like the family unit as a whole, for your relationship as a whole. In this depiction, you see like the family pets, there's children here, grandchildren, whatever they are, and you see all of the pentacles across the top. There's the home in the background. You want to be the person who is making financial decisions, making sure everything's okay, making sure there's a strong foundation, things are set up financially so that everybody is taken care of in the future. And possibly because you have this Five of Pentacles here, in the near future, you just have this sense of lack, like not having enough to be able to be this person that is, showing up as the Ten of Pentacles energy. But there is that progression here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's why the Nine of Cups is here. It's like you feel like not emotionally that great because possibly about your financial situation. Okay, and let's take a look at this Five of Wands here. What's this about? Why is the Five of Wands here? The Five of Wands has to do with like competition, like really trying to get an advantage, like trying to, take out your opponent, that kind of thing. It's like combatant energy, like who's stronger. Um, let's see. Why is the Five of Wands here for Aries, please? Why is the Five of Wands here for Aries? I'm sorry about the limited space, but I'm trying to avoid that glare on the desk. I have like a plexiglass cover on here, and it really just causes so many problems this time of day with the lighting. Why is the Five of Wands here? Thank you. Okay, so I'm getting two cards. I'm getting the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups. There you are. So now you have the Nine of Cups upright and you have the Six of Wands. You want to feel emotionally okay. You want to feel emotionally secure. Not from another person, but because you want to feel that within yourself. You want to feel loved. You want to feel emotional abundance. You want to feel emotional security, right? And the way that you perceive that is by feeling victorious and feeling successful. Okay. So even though there may be some kind of arguing in the near future or some kind of situation where you feel like you're in competition with somebody over something, ultimately your perception of yourself is going to change, and you're going to go from the Nine of Cups in reverse to the Nine of Cups in the upright with the Six of Wands. You could also maybe be involved with a water sign here. Okay, this could be Cancer, it could be Scorpio, it could be Pisces here, which would then possibly lead you to have victory and also feel, comfortable financially with the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, so let's take a look at what your ancestors, your holy spirits, your guardian angels have to say. Thank you. You have two that pops right out. Look, no need to worry. And a year from now, isn't that funny? Um, that kind of speaks for itself, right? No need to worry. A year from now, this is going to be your energy. You're going to feel emotionally abundant, emotionally satisfied. You're going to feel successful and victorious, and you're going to feel financially stable. Isn't that nice? That's a very nice ending. Um, I feel that once you're able to kind of release any fears from the past, whether it was because of your own doing or someone else's doing or whatever, when things are in the past and they have ended, we need to understand that the reason that they've ended is because it wasn't for you. It wasn't meant for you. It may have occupied a period of time in your life, right? There's a reason for every season, but people change and situations change and seasons change and things happen and people come in and out of our lives for different reasons, right? So by kind of holding on to a mindset that no longer serves you, all you're really doing is allowing that fear or that hesitancy to move forward occupy a huge room in your mind. Okay? So why not open the door and let that go and understand that the past is in the past and kind of embrace, forward movement here. Okay? That's kind of like what I'm picking up. There's no reason for you to feel um, a sense of insecurity here from what I see, right? There's no need to worry. I feel like in a year from now, everything's going to make perfect sense. You're going to feel differently about things. And I feel like hopefully you'll be able to make the decisions that you need to and let go of the things that you don't need anymore in order to have this progression that you're looking for. Okay, Aries, so this is what I have for you today. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. That helps me out a great deal. You can give me a like with a thumbs up, or you can write me a comment if this reading has resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you, okay? And I look forward to seeing you again at your next reading, guys, okay? Thank you so much, and God bless.